All right, so we're gonna start in our closed guard. I wanna break down her posture. So instead of just trying to pull, I'm gonna go flat palm underneath, and I'm gonna bridge upwards, bring her arms over and out. As I start to bring her arms out, I'm gonna grip that wrist, and as I pull her forward with my guard and fold her wrist behind, I'm gonna bring this knee behind her armpit and fold her arm to bring it to me. Instead of having to come up and over, maybe try a hip bump sweep and try to set this up, now I have the ability to just bring her to me. From here, I'm pulling the wrist close to me and I'm bridging up and over to grip in to her wrist and then seal the grip with the grip on my wrist. From here, I'm gonna make sure that I pull her entire arm and connect it to my chest. I wanna make sure it doesn't straighten out, so I keep it folded, grip, and then attach it to my chest. Do not let your guard get weak here. I feel like a lot of times when people concentrate on the arms, sometimes they forget that the guard is very much in play here, and it is key to your success in finishing this just as much as this lockdown on the arm. From here, I'm gonna start to shift, and climb, and make sure I turn into a really tight angle here. I don't want my foot down, I want it up and across. Just kind of like when you set up an arm bar from closed guard as well, and you're trying to push them off posture. So I'm flexing my foot, kicking across, and pulling the arm in. That creates a lot of tension in that shoulder joint. Now from here, making sure that this foot is also on the hip so that I don't lose the ability to hold her in my guard. I'm pulling with this foot, pushing with the top foot, pulling with the shoulder, and I start to turn in with my body. I'm not just turning in with my body. This grip and this arm is leading the way and my body supports behind it. Nice. So a lot of times when you start to set this up and you start turning in, people feel that danger. They're gonna start to straighten their arm to escape. I'm gonna grip into that elbow right there. My neck right here is gonna create a grip by leaning into the wrist and bringing my shoulder up and over to meet it. Now from here, still with this grip, I'm gonna pull and really lock in the tension in that elbow. I'll bring my leg up and over a little more and try to secure across her shoulder, even dipping that heel in front of her opposite shoulder. I'm gonna take this thumb like a blade on the top of her elbow and really lock in above it so that there's no more freedom within that joint. I'll either gable grip here or sometimes just grip into my forearms, and I'm pulling that pressure down on the arm, making sure that I'm also locked into the wrist. Once she taps to that, or once she realizes, hey, I don't like this option either, she's gonna bend her elbow in. So we're just chasing constantly. So from here, I'm not gonna accept that. I'm gonna keep this grip on the arm. My guard is still in place, and as she tries to push that part, as she tries to push my leg down here, I'm gonna kick out and up and over. I lock up my high guard and I bring the arm over to the side. I'll lock it in with my elbow, reach up for my leg on the inside, not on the outside, my white belt friends. I'm gonna reach for the heel. Now I can remove my foot, put it in her hip, and I'm gonna shift across. So we can set up a really tight triangle choke, finish that, and remember we still have this arm bar. So a lot of times they're trying to decide whether they want to escape the triangle and tap to the arm bar, or escape the arm bar and tap to the triangle. Try it out, let me know what you think.